Hey guys, I'm in Geneva. It's December 14th today, so there's like a lot of, it's a Saturday, and there's a lot of kind of pre-Christmas stuff going on.
You see we have two eyes?
Yes.
And the control is clear?
Yes. So I had a great opportunity just now to go into Breguet and to use a guilloché machine. So I don't normally focus on Geneva itself, but it's kind of a beautiful time of the year to show some of these images of the city.
Oh happy day, 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 oh happy
You dropped your phone.
Merci pour votre générosité. Pensez à ceux qui sont seuls, qui souffrent, qui n'ont rien pour les fêtes. Il y a un chaudron ici. Merci pour votre générosité. Que Dieu vous bénisse. Il vous donne la paix, la joie et l'amour.
So the watchfinder's in this store called Bonjani, and the Bonjani is like a 160-year-old retailer. So this watchfinder is inside Bonjani. Like a lot of the Bonjani stuff is just mini boutiques. Chocolatier, fashion, fancy aquariums. But this is like, you know, 4-story high, 6-story high boutique shop. And then these are all over Switzerland. So guys, this is Rexhep Rexhepi, and I met him 2 years ago, and I just ran into him on the street. And he was just about to tell me about watchmaking being something that we share, and we all share a passion for, I think.
I think it's all about sharing, you know.
Yeah.
I was really lucky to learn many things with some watchmakers.
Yeah.
And particularly with some like Patek, you know, a lot of watchmaking in Patek with François Paul. So for sure, it's always a pleasure to share.
Yeah.
So,
And just wish you a Merry Christmas and
very much.
very good success next year as well. Okay, we leave you alone. Thanks for stopping.
thank you very much.
Bye.
Take care.
So Rexhep Rexhepi is like the coolest guy in the world, and he's won the GPHG prize twice, I think. He came from Albania, when he was a young man, and he did an internship at Patek Philippe, and he learned watchmaking. I think he worked for Jean-Paul Journe. I'll correct this if I'm wrong in the subtitles, but and then he created his own atelier called Akrivia, which is in the old city. We were going to go look in the window there right now, and then we saw him, and then yeah, and so like the last thing he did was a collaboration with what was it, LVMH, I think, for that also was nominated for a GPHG award this year. So this is a watch that was nominated. It's a Rexhep Rexhepi, or Rexhep Rexhepi. Collaboration with Louis Vuitton. Like these are watches that sell for $500,000 each. And he has a small atelier just a few blocks from here where he assembles those watches, and with a team of watchmakers. Anyway, what a great Christmas present.
The controller is clear?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So with your right hand, you take the slide here, like that. And your left hand here, and you turn counterclockwise.
Okay.
So first you turn, it's really important to keep the same rotation speed. And after, you can push the cutter on the piece.
I'm going too slow.
Rotation is good. And pressure too.
It feels like it's cutting more, but maybe that's at first I didn't use enough pressure. And it's going to finish.
When you join your start depot.
And does it synchronize itself? Yeah, it would. Yeah, because it's the same. It's 360. So I could cut it again if I was not deep enough.
If one line is more deeper than the other, it's back.
So I think I was doing a bad job.
No, it's really good.
Yeah. Okay, so now this increments to one more line. Just pull once all the way, and then back. So that moved in. Does it matter that there's some stuff there?
It prefer a little bit faster.
Faster? Done, right? Good job. So the thing is, you push in the blade here, and there's a micrometer that stops the blade from going too far. So that's just by hand. And then you go counterclockwise here. That rotates this wheel. And then this part is basically, this whole big part is floating. So you can select these different numbers of détentes, and as it goes around, it moves the workpiece, which it moves it like this or like this.
Here, with this finger cams, you move like this, and you can move like this.
Yeah, but it's actually changing the depth of the cut, right?
Yeah.
How does that?
On this direction, it's for making liserette.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you move on the piece.
So this is doing a zigzag.
Yeah.
It's going like this. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I counted inside FP Journe there, and there's 10. They have 10 watches in there. 10 watches. So that's Boucherie. That was bought by Rolex recently. That's where I have my Rolex serviced. It's the only place I ever had my dad's Rolex serviced. There's Patek. I guess we have to go look at that. Do they have that cubitus on display?
Ouais, 16h15.
Do you have prices?
This place is called the Ambassadors, and it might be, I don't know that much about expensive watches, but it might be aftermarket, bigger brand watches. So I'll ask them, see if they deal with me. Hi. Bonjour. I have a question. Do you speak English?
Yeah, a little bit.
I have a YouTube channel about vintage watches, and are your watches, are you representing only new watches?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're all the major brands, but not secondary market.
No.
Is it okay if I just show a little bit inside the shop?
Yeah, if you don't...
I won't show people, the clients, yeah. So actually the ambassadors, they represent brands, but they don't sell vintage watches. It's all new. But if you want to buy Zenith, Beauvais, I think sometimes we forget with vintage watches you have to always be on the lookout, but with new watches you can buy anything that's for sale. Thanks a lot. Oh, they have prices too. So for 9,500 francs for that Zenith, 11,400 for that That was beautiful. 9,900 for that El Primero, modern El Primero. This makes me think if you're gonna buy a Longines, Zenith, Bell and Bros, $13,000. Wow. Frederick Constant is kind of innovative, very innovative, and very reasonably priced, most of them. Some of them, I don't know the models, they use silicone device that's like, it takes the place of the hairspring. So it's not a silicone hairspring. It's actually a silicone, I don't know what you call it, oscillator, silicone oscillator. And then here we have Tissot's for $300, 300 francs, 395 francs. There's a nice skeleton Tissot. I didn't know that exists. $895. $245. $275. Yeah, it's interesting to buy Breguet here.
Vous avez un blog d'horlogerie?
Oui. Did you say, do I have a blog of
Yeah, you
watches?
have a watchmaking
Yeah.
Instagram or something?
A YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel?
It's called I Make Watches.
I make watches.
This is the eternal calendar. It's hard to get a good image of it. There, now you can get a good image of it. Oh, these ones are better. Except for that's not. I don't think that's the eternal calendar. It must be. There's a model of the eternal calendar movement back there. That's kind of cool. I just don't feel like going in right now. This is where they make the bracelets for the Akrivia watches.
You know, watchmaking is something incredible, I think, and when you are passionate, I think it's all about sharing.
So this is where Rexhep's workshop is in the old city. And this is where I came a couple of years ago and just met him without, I didn't even know who he was. I'd never heard his name before. But he came to the door. And I had just looked in the window because I was like, oh, they have like watchmaking tools. So I knocked on the door. Oh, and then I Googled. I was like, what's this Akrivia thing? And then I saw he was the master watchmaker. We just missed the cannon firing. Where'd the cannonball land? That's what I want to know.
I jumped. Should we go around the
Yeah.
hotel?
I think that was the musket firing. I would have missed it anyway. I wasn't looking over there.
Yeah.